Hey everybody, today I'm here with a new DIY project, and I do work at Forever 21, as you guys know, and we had a new fringe kind of tribal print tank top there for $15.80, and I knew I could make it for less. So today I'm going to share with you guys my interpretation of the fringe tank from Forever 21. So what we're going to need is some kind of material. You can use any kind of print that you want, but since I was inspired by the tribal print, I decided to pick one up that was kind of similar to it, and this was $1.99 a yard from our fabric store, so I got 1 yard of that. You're then going to want to get a fringe that matches the print, so I just went with the basic black fringe, and this was the most expensive item of the project, and it was $2.99 a yard, and I got 1 yard of that. You're then just going to want a colored pencil to draw with, maybe even chalk, something that won't leave something permanent. And then the last thing you're going to need is just a basic tank to make a pattern out of, and it's just the simplest way to make a pattern because we're just going to trace it. It can be really anything that you'd like. This one is tight fitting, so I'm going to have to make sure to trace a little bit extra room for the pattern, but it'll work no matter what. And then you're also going to need a sewing machine to sew it together, and this is going to be super simple, really easy, and really quick, so let's just jump right into it. Okay, so our first step is to lay out the fabric. You just want to make sure that the right sides are actually in and that all of the sides are as close to each other, as perfect as possible. Then you just want to lay out your tank top. If it is tight, give yourself a few inches. I decided to give myself 2 inches from here to here just so it's not as tight. And then you just want to trace on the outside using this as a guide. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and cut out your patterns. Okay, so here is our rough finished cutout pattern-esque thing. And so for the front one, you're not going to want it to be up as high as the back, like the neckline. So right now you can just go ahead and cut it as low as you'd like. Alright, so the first step is to sew up the shoulders. Make sure that the right sides are still facing in, and just do a straight stitch from one side to the other. The next part is to sew up the side seams. Just another simple straight stitch all the way down. Okay, so here is the almost completed shirt. We have the sides sewn together and the top, so it's really simple. Now, the last step to make it look a little bit cleaner is we're going to fold this under about 1/4 of an inch and just go ahead and sew it down all the way around the arms and around the neckline. Okay, so I finished sewing all of the edges. So the last part in this DIY is of course adding the fringe. So with fringe it comes like this usually, and they have string on the bottom so that the fringe doesn't move around, and so you want to use the thicker part as the top. This is the top of it. This is the bottom. You're just going to cut that out when you're done. Start at an edge or at a side just so that you don't see it, and we're just going to take it and do a straight stitch all the way around, and it'll be done. Okay, so this is the finished product. It was actually really simple and really easy, so let me know what you guys think of it and let me know how yours turns out. As always, thank you guys for watching.